Okay. So make sure that you are on the camera, you are on the screen. Okay, you're getting ready. So we were discussing about the judiciary, my dear. Judiciary is the third important organ of the government. Okay, our judiciary. What is mean by integrated judiciary? What is mean by integrated judiciary? That means from top to bottom, all the judicial bodies are integrated. It is not different. Supreme Court, then High Court, then subordinate. All are linked together. That is known as integration. Okay. Now, Supreme Court is the final interpreter of the Constitution or any sort of laws are properly interpreted by the Supreme Court. Now, let us discuss about some of the important facts about Supreme Court, like the composition. What is the composition of Supreme Court? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody tell me what is the composition of Supreme Court? What is the composition of Supreme Court? So let me tell you, Supreme Court. Supreme Court of our country is composed of 31 judges, including the Chief Justice. Okay, one Chief Justice is there, and 30 other judges are there. Okay, 30 other judges are there. So when our constitution was enforced for the first time, in 1950, when our constitution was enforced, so from that time onwards, Supreme Court, everything was functioning. So at that time, seven judges plus one Chief Justice was there. So as the days pass, my dear, as the time pass, the crimes also increase, the workload of the Supreme Court also increase. Okay. So in order to clear all the cases properly and on time, my dear, number of judges will also increase. And this increase will take place from time to time. And that is decided by the parliament of our country. So at present, as present, my dear, there at present 31 judges are there, including the Chief Justice. Okay, 31. So one Chief Justice and 30 other judges are there. The total, how many are there? How many are there? 30. Okay. So, who is the present Chief Justice of India? Can anybody tell me? Who is the present Chief Justice of
Sarad
India?
Arvind Bobde.
Right, very good. Sarad Arvind Bobde. So, I think this term is going to end very soon. So, this is the thing. If you're asked about the qualification, Supreme Court of our country is composed of one Chief Justice and 30 other judges. Oh, okay. The next one we have is qualification. What should be the qualification to become the judge of a Supreme Court? What are the qualifications required in order to become the judge of Supreme Court? Now you can see here, there should not be a confusion. First of all, a person must be a citizen of India. That is must and must. That is mandatory. Okay. Now, first one. Citizen of India is by default must be a citizen of India. Now, the person must be a judge of any one or more than one high courts for how many years? 5 years. Okay. A person must have served as a judge of a high court for how many years? 5 years. One high court or other high courts. Altogether, how many years experience he should have? 5 years. Continuous 5 years. Okay. So that is 5 years. Now, next one is that a person must be an advocate. Advocate means lawyer, working. Advocate of any of the high court for at least how many years? 10 years. How many years? 10 years. I'm not talking about the advocate of Supreme Court. I'm talking about the advocate of High Court. No problem. Even the Supreme Court advocates are already there. No, they are the judge. They come under the category of the judge. I'm talking about the qualification required to become the judge of Supreme Court. So, in order to become the judge of Supreme Court, a person must be an advocate of any of the High Court, working continuously for how many years? 10 years. 10 years of experience should be there. So 5 years as a judge and 10 years as a advocate. Okay. Or all these are all. Once again, a person must be a judge of any of the high court for how many years? 5 years. Or if not that, then or a person must be an advocate of any of the high court for 10 years. So yes, all these things are not required. Anyone is allowed. Suppose I am the citizen of India and I have the experience of working as a judge of any of the high court for 5 years, then no problem. If I'm selected, well and good. If not, then advocate will get the chances. Okay, and or the last one, or a person must be a distinguished jurist in the opinion of the president. In the eyes of the president, a person must be a distinguished jurist. He should be good that he can do the judgment and provide justice to the people. So these are the qualifications required to become the judge of a Supreme Court. Now the third one, my dear, third one is appointment. Third one is appointment. Who appoints the judges of Supreme Court? Okay, one by one. Two things are there. I'll clear you properly. First of all, we'll discuss about the Chief Justice. Okay, the Chief Justice of Supreme Court is appointed by the President. President is the one who appoints the Chief Justice of Supreme Court. Okay, by consulting the senior most judges of Supreme Court. Senior most judges are there. No? So President will consult the senior most judges of Supreme Court and will appoint the Chief Justice. Okay, number one over. Now, in while appointing the judge of Supreme Court, my dear, again the President appoints the judges of Supreme Court by consulting. Okay, with consultation, that means consultation from the Chief Justice. The judges are appointed by the President after consulting the Chief Justice as well as the senior most judges of the Supreme Court. If required, they will even consult with the High Court judges. This is how the appointment is done. Are you getting the point? Is that clear? Queen, did you understand?
So can you explain once again?
Did you understand? I cannot hear you properly, Queen. Aditya, everything is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Queen, what you said, I could not hear you. Once again.
No, sir, I understood.
Okay, very good. Now this is appointment. It is over now. We discuss about qualification. We discuss about composition. We discuss about appointment. Okay, appointment is also done. So, Swarnendu, is there any doubt? Parvez, Dev, Manish, Nandani, is there any doubt? Mehbooba, any doubt? Any doubt? If you have any doubt, I will clear it. If you don't get your doubts clear right now, then you will be the sufferer. Anuj Gupta, Anish Guru, Anirudh Guru, Aniket Raj, any doubt? And why you are hiding simply? Why don't you come on the screen? Mehbooba Parveen, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, very good. Camera is off, right? Okay, no problem. Keep your cameras off. These videos will reach to your parents today only. Okay, now listen to me, children. Now the tenure. What is the tenure of the judges of Supreme Court? Judges or Chief Justice. Okay, tenure. Very, very simple, my dear. The judges of Supreme Court remain in office till the age of 65, or they remain in office until the age of 65. On attaining the age of 65, they will retire. They will retire. Okay, number one, that is the direct procedure. That is after 65, they will be retired. But before that also, if you don't want to continue, before that also as a judge or as a Chief Justice of Supreme Court, you don't want to continue, then you can, that means submit your resignation addressing to the President. You can resign, you can give your resignation to the President. Okay, number two. Number three, if you don't work properly, you don't work according to the Constitution, you are a corrupt person, then definitely if a motion is moved, then the judge will be impeached or the Chief Justice will be impeached. Okay, impeachment procedure is followed in a similar way as it is done in the case of the President of our country. So this is the thing. Judges, if I ask you the question, suppose for example, Mehbooba Parveen, if I ask you the question, what is the tenure of the judges of Supreme Court? What will be your answer? Okay, Ayush Kumar sir, tell me what is the tenure of the judges of Supreme Court?
So judges can remain in the office until the age of 65 years.
Until the age of 60. Very good. Then what you call it? Anish Guru. What is the tenure of the judges of Supreme Court?
5 years.
How many?
5.
5 years. The tenure is 5 years. You are sleeping in the class. Huh? How many times I told you? If you have pen and paper in front of you, write down. The judges of Supreme Court remain in office until they attain the age of 65. 65 years. When a person celebrates 65 years, no, happy birthday to you. That is the retirement age. That is the retirement date, my dear. Okay. A person remains in office until the age of 65. The next one, Deepak Chaudhary. What is the tenure of the judges of Supreme Court?
65.
Wrong. Complete the sentence properly. What is the tenure of the judges of Supreme Court? Deepak Chaudhary. Judges of Supreme Court remains in office until they attain the age of 65. Until you have to use 65 years. 65 years. Suppose, for example, a person will become the judge of Supreme Court at the age of 50, 55. 50 plus 65. How many? 102 years. Sentence must be correct. Until they attain the age of 65. Until he or she attains the age of 65. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anirudh, yes. Anirudh Guru. Anirudh Guru. Anirudh Guru. What is the tenure of the judges of Supreme Court? Acha, now you are fixing the camera. Now you are fixing the camera. At the beginning, you keep your cameras on and listen to me. Anytime I may ask you the question. Yes, your microphone is mute. Unmute your microphone. What is the tenure of the judges of Supreme Court? Okay. He's unable to hear. Dev Chetri, what is the tenure of the judges of Supreme Court?
Until he attains the age 65 years of age.
Okay, until he attains the age of 60. Okay. Okay, very good. Then Dasrath Bhaskar, who appoints the Chief Justice of Supreme Court?
Sir, President.
Okay. Who appoints the judges of Supreme Court?
President.
Okay. Shivani Jaiswal, who appoints the president of our country? Shivani Jaiswal, who appoints the judges of Supreme Court? Who appoints the judges of Supreme Court? Shivani Jaiswal?
Sir, President.
Very good. Okay, president. Then Siddhant Shah. Siddhant Shah, mention one
Yes, sir.
to become the judge of Supreme Court. One qualification.
So he should be a citizen of India. He may have served in a high court for at least 5 years.
Okay, very good. Urvashi Kushwaha. Urvashi Kushwaha. Arey, whose phone is disturbing? Urvashi Kushwaha. Urvashi Kushwaha. See, that is why I tell, no, you must keep your cameras on. They are not in the class. They are just simply kept the mobile on and they are not there in the class. This is how you fool the teachers. Very good. No problem. You are not fooling me. You are fooling your parents. Susmita De.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the composition of Supreme Court?
Yes, sir.
What is the composition of Supreme Court?
Sir, 31 judges along with the Chief Justice.
So you'll write this in the exam. Shortcut. Okay. You must use full sentence. Whenever I ask you, no, use full sentences. Okay, very good. Vikas Mal,
Yes, sir.
yes. Explain. Okay, you tell me what is the composition of Supreme Court in proper sentence.
Sir, the Supreme Court consists of 31 judges, which one the Chief Justice.
Okay, including the Chief Justice. Very good. Then. Susmita De, what is the tenure of the Judge of Supreme Court? Susmita. Okay, I think disconnected. Swarnendu, you tell me. Swarnendu. Swarnendu. Okay, disconnected. Okay, so everybody, when question comes, people get disconnected. Swarnendu, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, who appoints the judges of Supreme Court?
Sir,
Who appoints the judges of Supreme Court? Who appoints the judges of Supreme Court?
President.
Wait. You people are not attending the class properly. I think more than 10 times I discussed this. Okay. Anish Guru, who appoints the judges of Supreme Court?
President.
Very good. Good boy. Excellent. Anirudh Guru, who appoints the judges of Supreme Court? Okay, your microphone is not working. Okay. Deepak Chaudhary,
Yes, sir.
what is the qualification required to become the judge of Supreme Court? Any one qualification.
Sir, he should be a citizen of India. He should be judge of High Court for at least 5 years.
Okay, very good. Okay, so this part is clear, right? So we'll discuss now about the jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Okay, original jurisdiction, appellate jurisdiction. Okay, and rest of the powers of the Supreme Court. So let us see how much we can do. The first one is original jurisdiction. Okay, the first one is original. So the question may arise like, what is mean by original jurisdiction? What is mean by original jurisdiction? Dave, you try this answer. What is mean by original jurisdiction?
Sir, don't know.
Okay, Parvez, you try.
Sir, the cases which come to the Supreme Court at the first instance.
Very good. Excellent. Yes. The cases which comes to Supreme Court at the first instance, that is known as original jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Okay. So once again, Swarnendu, what is mean by original jurisdiction?
This is the comes under Supreme Court.
The cases which comes under Supreme Court at the first instance. First time it occurred and directly it falls under the jurisdiction of a Supreme Court. Okay. Now, like what type of case falls under the original jurisdiction? Like whenever there is a dispute between state on one side and on other side, union government is there. Dispute between the state government and the union government. or a dispute between the state, two or more state on one side, and other side union government is there. If a dispute is there between two or three states, one state versus other state, that also falls under the original jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Okay, so and one more is there. If there comes infringement of fundamental rights, if any of the fundamental rights of the citizens are infringed, that also falls under the original jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Is that clear? So this is original jurisdiction. These cases will be handled by the Supreme Court. Okay, children, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. So this is what I wanted to revise today. So you go to playlist of class 10 history and civics. There you will get the chapter composition of appointment, everything on Supreme Court. Watch it if you have still with doubts. Okay, put an earphone in your ears. Okay, and you can silently, without any disturbances, you can watch that or hear that video. Okay, children, will you do so?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
By evening, I'll check the comment
Yes,
box
sir.
whether watched it or not properly. If you have already watched earlier, no problem. If you want to go for revision, very good. If you are going for the second time, mention it there so that I can know it. Okay, so I'm not forcing you, but if you are still left with doubts, you can watch that in your free periods or whenever you feel like, no, I want to go through this again. So at that time, I won't be there, no. So you can watch that those videos. Okay, children. So please take your classes seriously. And this is a revision class. Tell your friends also to join it, because these are very, very important for you, because very soon we are going to appear for your board exam. So these classes will be very, very helpful for you. Is that clear, children? So see you on Monday. I think Monday we have a class, or Tuesday.
Yes. Monday.
Okay, then prepare it properly. Again, we are going to continue with the same chapter, judiciary. Okay, we'll discuss again some of the important points from judiciary. Okay, don't miss the class. Okay, then take care. Okay, and please keep your surroundings clean. Wash your face. Keep using sanitizers again and again, and avoid getting into the crowd. Okay. Okay, then bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, bye, sir.
Thank